Hello and welcome to this weekend edition of the Daily Dose of Greek. And today I want to talk about a reader's lexicon for the New Testament. Now, people don't really use reader's lexicons much anymore, right? When I was a student years ago, like many of you, pre-smartphone days, pre-tablet computer, iPad everywhere, students would use something called Kubo, right? Kubo's Reader's Lexicon, and it was basically a print volume that would go through the New Testament verse by verse and give you a rare vocabulary, right? So you say, why do I need that? I can click on it in my phone, it gives me the definition or whatever. Why would I need a volume that goes verse by verse through the New Testament and gives rare vocabulary? Well, one reason you might want that is it's really delightful to be cut free from digital resources, right? To have print resources, because we find that we are too easily distracted. Yes, you can click on your phone and get the definition, but you find yourself checking the basketball scores and the weather and wondering what the population of New Delhi is. You know, you're just free. So the nice thing about a print resource is that you can't wander off the farm so easily, right? So I'm going to recommend to you a new reader's lexicon of the Greek New Testament, a new reader's lexicon of the Greek New Testament, and it's put together by Michael Burer and Jeffrey Miller. And you say, well, what's the benefit of this as opposed to Kubo? Well, number one, they're drawing their definitions from some of the best lexical resources. Okay. Number two, the formatting is very nice, right? It's the formatting, the way that Greek text appears in its formatting has improved in the last few decades. And number three, I really like the way that they include some statistical information with each word. So, for example, here we are in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, verse 1, and it gives you all the words that occur less than 50 times. So after working through a beginning Greek grammar, you know all the words that occur 50 times or more. So any word in the text that you don't know, this will give you, right? If you know about 330 vocabulary words, that's about how many words occur 50 times or more in the New Testament. So here we are reading through the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, and in verse 1 it gives us 3 rare vocabulary words. For example, it has the verb engizo. It gives you the lexical form, and then it has 3 numbers. It has 18, it has 24, and it has 42. And just at a glance, it tells you, well, this word occurs 18 times in the Gospel of Luke, this book that we have right here. It's within Luke. 24 times in Luke's writings, so 24 times total in Luke and Acts, and then 42 times in the entire New Testament. I think that's helpful to glance and see that. And then it tries to give you a little bit more than a singular word. It says draw near, come near, approach. The next word is telones, right? Telones, and it tells you that means tax collector or revenue officer. And it has 10, 10, 21. Sounds like a kind of fertilizer, right? 10 times in the Gospel of Luke, 10 times total in Luke and Acts. Tells us that tax collector is not mentioned in the book of Acts. And then 21 times within the entire New Testament. So I think this is a great resource, and I'm happy to commend it. I think there still is a place for a resource like this in our digital age. Again, the name of it is A New Reader's Lexicon of the Greek New Testament. It's published by Kriegel, and the authors of it, the people who put it together, are Michael Burer and Jeffrey Miller.